lower body strength. We're going to be doing a series of exercises, but with each of these exercises, make sure that you're comfortable when you're doing them. When we do a chair stand or a side leg lift, do make sure that you feel supported in that exercise, okay? So if you feel like you need to pull a chair in front of you or to be next to a table, go right ahead. Do what's comfortable for you. First up is everyone's favorite, the chair stand, okay? So with this chair stand, you can use your arms across your chest, or if you feel like you need a little assistance with your chair, you can do that, okay? Do what's comfortable for you. What I'm gonna do is bring my arms across my chest with a nice tall back. I've got my feet square on the floor where I can really dig my heels in if I need to, okay? So I'm up tall and I'm going to rock slightly forward and then come up to a stand, nice and square. And then very slowly, I'm gonna take my seat and go back down, okay? So just like everyone else, I wanna make sure that seat is behind me, okay? I'm gonna bring my hand down if it makes me feel comfortable, just to know that it's there and have a seat, okay? I know I'm square, so I'm ready to go and I'm aiming for 10. But as a reminder, you wanna do what's comfortable for you. You make it to 5, that's fantastic, okay? You can try again later if you feel like it, but again, do what's comfortable. The best thing about a chair stand is that it is a full lower body exercise, okay? We're working all the muscles in the lower body. It helps with a lot of our regular daily happenings, okay? We're gonna take it up tall. I'm gonna aim for 3 more. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Okay, a little extra work, and I have a seat again. All right. So I'm nice and square here on my chair, and now I'm going to go into a leg raise out in front. And the focus of the leg raise is going to be the top of the thigh, okay? So I'm going to put one foot out in front. I have my heel resting on the floor, but just as a heads up, you don't want to lock your knee, okay? That puts extra pressure on your joint. Have a soft bend in the knee. I'm going to keep my upper body tall. If you'd like to support yourself with the chair, go right ahead. But what I'm going to do is lift the whole leg up, okay? And I'm going to bring it down nice and slow. Before my heel touches the floor, I'm going to lift again, okay? So with that soft bend in my knee, I'm going to keep the foot extended in front and lift with the whole leg, okay? And we feel it up here, on the top of our thigh, aiming for 10 again. Good. You start to feel like you need a little extra support, you can grab hold of your chair. Keep your core nice and tight so that it supports your back, and lift. Let's go for 3 more on this leg. Here's 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to bring that one down and relax the leg, okay? So we do have to do the same thing with the other side. I'm going to put my foot out in front. My heel is on the floor to begin with. And again, a nice soft bend in your knee. Do not lock your knee. Now what we're going to do is lift the whole leg. You want to feel your thigh lifting your leg up. And that's what's going to exercise this big muscle on top. Okay? So a nice big lift, just as high as you can. If you feel like you have to rock to lift it up, go ahead and grab the chair for a little extra support and keep that lift coming along. So we're aiming for 10. I'm going to count out 3 more. Here's 3, 2, and 1. And then bring it down, relax the legs, okay? So this next exercise I'm going to do, we're going to try it seated. It is a leg curl, but a heads up. If you have longer legs than I do, a standing leg curl is the better option for you. But you'll want to hold on to a stable surface like a chair. But first, I'm going to try it seated. And what I'm going to do, if you need to scoot back a little bit to give you some room, that's okay. I'm going to keep the leg bent and I'm going to lift my foot off the floor. I'm going to curl my heel back and then extend out. Same thing as before, don't lock your knee. Curl back and extend out. So now you understand my heads up. If you have longer legs, you'll want to stand up behind the chair or holding on to a stable surface so that you can curl the heel behind you and then extend down again, working the back of your thigh. All right, we're going to do 2 more. Last one, and bring it down. Perfect. You're gonna feel a little bit on the top and on the back side of that thigh, but we're working on the curl. So same thing with your other leg, keeping the knee bent, lift your foot off the floor. You're gonna curl your heel back and extend that leg out. Curl back and extend out. Good. So again, you can hold onto your chair for support. You don't want to lock your knee. Okay, a nice soft bend, but curl back, squeeze, and out again. When you squeeze that heel back, you're exercising the back of your thigh. Let's go for 2 more. So here's 2, and 1. Perfect, and then put it flat again, relax those legs. All right, we have 1 more set. We're gonna come forward on the chair, feet flat. I'm gonna start with this leg by lifting up the foot and taking out to the side, setting it down, lift up, and come back to the center, okay? You're gonna feel this on the inner and outer thigh, as well as the hip, okay? It's working on the muscles around those areas. If this bothers your hip at all, don't go so far wide. Keep it a little bit in, okay? So take it out to where it's comfortable, and then bring it back to the center, okay? So it's a lift and in. Your goal here is not to drag your foot. Try not to drag your foot on the floor. Do a lift each time. Let's aim for 1 more. And then we'll bring it back to center. Perfect. Same thing on this other side. As always, aiming for a 10, up and out, and up and in. Again, it's your inner and outer thigh, also working on the muscles around your hips. Okay, we don't want to drag our foot on the floor. Lifting up and out, and then bringing it back in. Very good. You want a total of 10? Let's add in 3 more here. 3, 2, and last one, bringing the foot to center and down. Okay, we have 1 more to finish up our lower body series. We're gonna do our calves, this lower part of our leg here. A couple of ways of doing this. I'm going to add some weights. And do keep in mind, you can add weights to any of those other exercises just by putting them above the knee. On those other ones, I feel like my body weight is enough for me, but on these calf raises, I'm gonna add some resistance. So I have it here on my lap, feet are flat. I'm gonna go up on my toes and bring it down slow. I'm gonna go up on my toes and bring it down slow. So it might be hard to feel or see my calves here, but what I'm doing when I go up, I'm flexing those muscles. I'm really trying to extend up. Perfect. Good. Go up and bring it down. All right, we're aiming for 10 here. I'm just gonna count out 2 more. Last one, and bring it down flat. All right, thank you all for joining me today.